Sahil lived in a small town in Delhi with his ailing mother and 15-year-old sister Pushpa. After the death of Sahil's father, it seemed as if a mountain of troubles had fallen upon Sahil. Sahil was very keen on studies, but after his father's death, he had to leave his studies midway. To take care of the responsibilities of the house and his sick mother, he started working as a scrap dealer at the age of 10. One day, he went to his scrap owner, Sevnath, and spoke to him.
Master, you gave me a good price for the scrap that I gave you yesterday. And I also want full money for the scrap that I brought today.
You are talking as if you have added all the accounts of junk.
I have added the accounts. That's why I am asking you for full money for my junk.
You also know how to read and write.
Sir, I am very fond of studies. My father wanted me to study a lot in my life and one day become a big man or a big officer and bring glory to him. But after my father left, my studies were replaced by responsibilities at home.
You are right, son. We poor people can do only one thing, either study or work.
But master, I want to do both.
Saying this, Sahil goes out to buy scrap and starts buying scrap by visiting people's houses. After going some distance, Sahil stops in front of a big house and sees that a big tall man has come out of his house. As soon as he came out of the house, everyone standing nearby started saluting him.
This man seems to be a big officer. That's why everyone is saluting him, namaste and folding their hands before him, bowing their heads. What is written on his uniform?
Saying this, Sahil starts reading what is written on the officer's uniform with a stuttering voice.
It is written, IPS officer.
IPS officer Siddharth's wife is watching Sahil from a distance, and as soon as Siddharth leaves from there in the car, Siddharth's wife Sumita calls Sahil to her. Well, I'm seeing you watching my husband. What's the matter?
Well, ma'am, my father also wanted me to become a big officer. That's why I was staring at him. Well, ma'am, what is an IPS officer?
Wow, a scrap dealer also knows how to read. By the way, what is your name? The guard standing nearby tells Sumita.
Mistress, don't fall in love with these small people. Just look at their words. This scrap dealer wants to become a big officer.
Guard bhaiya, first of all, no person is small or big. Rather, we all have small thoughts. So be careful from now on that you will never say such things to anyone again. By the way, son, when you know how to read and write, then why do you do this junk work? At this age, children should not work but study in school.
My name is Sahil, ma'am. After my father's death, my mother fell ill. I have a sister at home who is only 15 years old. But my mother has already started worrying about her marriage. Due to all these responsibilities, I had to leave the school and do scrap work.
My eyes filled with tears after hearing your sad words. Son, if you really want to become a big officer, then you will definitely become one. But for that, studying is very important. So, I will tell my husband to get you admitted in a good school. And you should not worry about the fees at all. When you grow up, when you become an officer, I will recover it from you. You can do your junk work after school and also study when you get time. Sahil, son, we have to lose something to gain something in life. Therefore, if you really want to create something, then you will have to lose your childhood for it. You will have to work hard day and night and study with full dedication. Will you be able to do all this?
Yes, ma'am. I will definitely do it.
Sumita sees the spark in Sahil's eyes to do something, so she helps him in every way. First of all, she gets Sahil admitted in a good school and hires her sister to work in her house so that Sahil does not worry about his young sister. He used to study a lot and worked very hard. He would go to school in the morning and at night whenever he got time, he would sit down to study. Days passed like this and one day, Sahil topped in 12th class. On hearing this, Sumita was most happy. Wow, Sahil, today you have made me proud. Just keep working hard like this. Further studies are not easy. You will have to roll a lot of pappers and you should be ready for all of them. Sahil introduces his mother standing nearby to Sumita. Sahil's mother tells Sumita ji,
You have been very kind to us, mistress. Whatever my child is today is because of you. Even the fact that I'm standing safely in front of you today is also due to your kindness.
please don't embarrass me by speaking like this. By the way, this is all a miracle of your son, Sahil. Now, along with college, you will also have to study to become an officer. Therefore, you should leave the scrap work now so that you can study well.
No, ma'am. I cannot leave the scrap work. With this work, I'm able to meet my household expenses and education expenses. From now on, I will do more work so that I can get on the track of becoming an officer.
I am very happy today. So today, we all will go to a good restaurant to eat and mother will also come with us.
Eat in the restaurant? But ma'am...
Hey, don't worry about money. Anyways, when you will become officer, I will recover everything from you. Then, Sumita takes Sahil and his mother to eat in a big restaurant. When the manager of the restaurant sees Sahil in old clothes, says,
Hey, there is no place for junk furniture like you in this restaurant. So it would be better if you leave from here. Brother, we have money. So how can you throw us out of the restaurant like this? You scoundrel will not agree like this. Get out, else I will push you and your mother.
Manager sir, how are you saying this and both of them are with me? So please talk properly.
Manager, today you did not do well by insulting me and my mother. But a time will come when you will also salute me with a bowed head.
Saying this, Sahil comes out of there with his mother and Sumita. Sahil goes to a big coaching center for admission to study to become an IPS officer. As soon as the people there come to know that Sahil is a scrap dealer, they all make fun of Sahil and push him out of there.
Is it crime to do scrap work? These people pushed me out. Well, whatever happens, now I don't have to accept defeat.
Saying this, Sahil starts cleaning work in a coaching center to study for IPS officer. He quickly finishes the work and stands at the back of the coaching class, and seeing sir teaching all the other children, he also stands in the corner and learns everything. Sahil would study along with cleaning the coaching center in the morning, and during the day, he would go door to door collecting junk and do scrap work so that he could fulfill all the needs of himself and his family with the money he earned, and also worked hard at night. He used to study. At last one day, the scrap dealer's luck paid off when he passed the IPS exam. When Sahil came to know that he had topped the IPS exam, it was as if the ground had slipped from under his feet. Sumita and mother were very happy with this news. Within a short time, Sahil became a big IPS officer. Dressed in his IPS uniform, he took his mother and Sumita ma'am to the same restaurant where Sahil was insulted by calling him junk and a rag. As soon as the manager sees the IPS officer in his restaurant, he bows his head.
It seems that the manager could not recognize the scrap furniture. Hey, you are the same person whom I had asked to get out of the restaurant a few days ago. But today, I could not even recognize you in this IPS uniform. I'm really sorry for my mistake.
The manager realizes his mistake that day and apologizes to Sahil and his mother.
One's ability cannot be judged from the work or clothes. That is why no person should be considered small or weak, because it does not take long for the times to change.